Hi. Yeah, the last class what we discussed yesterday, we discussed about what is testing, right? So what is difference between the manual testing and automation testing? So what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? Can anyone? So manual testing means what and automation testing means what? Anyone? So manual testing means what? We are not using any scripting. Okay, just we are entering the URL and we are clicking that URL. The page automatically is loading, right? So here we are not using any tools. When you're talking about automation, when you're talking about automation means what? You need to write some script or you need to use some tools, right? Such kind of things we can call it as what? Automation, right? So what is testing, guys? Can anyone? What is testing? Anyone? So what is meaning of testing? Testing means what? Anybody? So what purpose we are doing the testing, guys? Anyone?
For
Yesterday we
quality
discussed.
assurance, sir.
Yes, yes, correct. Quality. How you define the quality?
If the end result is as per the client.
Absolutely good. Correct, right? How you define the quality? The end result should be matched with the requirement, right? So what you have said is absolutely correct. See, quality is very, very important. How you define the quality means you need to say that justification of all the requirements. Okay, what are the requirements we have? If you cover all the requirements, right, definitely will get what quality product. Okay, so that is what he's saying. Testing is done to assure what quality, to assure the quality. How you define the quality? Interview question. How you define the quality? The quality is defined the justification of what all the requirements of the customer in a given application. What are the requirements they provide, right? If you fulfill all the requirements means definitely will get what quality product. Okay, guys, can you please confirm? Are you able to see my screen, right?
Sir, yes, but your voice somewhat
Uh,
disturbed.
uh, what about now? Can you check now? Is still you are getting?
Yes, it's okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what is need for software testing? Suppose you really want to go for a software testing side. What is required? What is required? Delivering the quality software product. Always you need to deliver what? Quality software product. Satisfy the user requirements. I told you right yesterday, you should satisfy the user requirements. User need to feel your application as a good. Making the software is what more reliable. I told you right what is reliable. What is meaning of reliable? Yesterday we discussed, right? What is called reliable? Reliable means what? It's a user friendly. What we can call it as what? User friendly. Always you need to check your application is what user friendly or not. And reducing the maintenance cost. See, once your product will release in the market, right? You need to reduce the maintenance cost. Too many issues will come in, then no one will buy that product. Okay. So yesterday we discussed, right? Can we do 100% of testing? Is it possible? Is it possible, guys?
No,
Can we do 100% of testing? Is possible?
No.
no, sir.
No. See, today anyone saw the news? Microsoft bug. Did you saw the news today? Or there are a lot of people are suffering with the Microsoft bug today. They got the bug is find in Microsoft, right? So they are unable to all the flying like airports, all the flight tickets, all the banking sector or airlines will be stuck today. See, that is what a real example. No one cannot do 100% of testing. It is not at all possible. Now they got the bug. See, they're not now. See, 100% testing is not at all possible. See, if you go and watch the video news today, they find the bug in Microsoft, in the Microsoft 365. There are a lot of and Microsoft services they find some bug, okay, due to the antivirus the software. Then in that software they find the bug, okay. So we need to avoid such kind of things. Okay, that's all our work experience. Once we find the defect, we will get the resolution and we will need to give the best solution. But don't say that we can do 100% of testing. It is not at all possible. Okay, but we are giving the assurance to the client. We are giving what assurance means what? Hey, don't worry, we already tested your application, we find the bugs, we already reported to the developer. Developer is already fixed, and also we tested and it is working as expected. Then only we will launch the product in the market. Understanding, right? Without testing, there is no product will not launch in the market. Go with any technology. Okay, anything. Chart GPT. Okay, people are saying data science. Data science means what? You are creating AI modules, or you can create artificial intelligence. In that case, also the testing is required. Without testing the application or a product or whatever it may be, without testing, the product will not be launched in the market. Understanding, right? So that is the importance of testing. So for what reason we are doing the testing means quality purpose and reducing the maintenance cost. And this one, you know, right, avoiding the customer dissatisfaction. If customer is not happy means no one will buy that product. Okay. So you always remember in your mind whether I'm delivering the quality product or not. Okay, don't think about the salary. First, think about whether you are delivering the quality software or not, whether users is happy or not, whether you are satisfy the user requirements or not. You always think like what end user, not like a tester, not like a developer. You always think like you are an end user. Suppose end user what exactly needs, like that you need to think. Okay, and making the software more reliable. Always I told you, right, it should be a user friendly or not, you need to check. And reducing the maintenance cost, you need to check. Once the product will launch in the market, definitely will get the issues, but it should not come more issues. Okay, we need to avoid that. And avoiding the customer dissatisfaction. So that is the all our important points. Now, interview question. What is the advantages of testing? You suppose without testing, if I launch the product in the market, you know, right, what will happen. But what is the advantages of testing? If you do the testing, what will happen? You will get quality product, no doubt at all, because we are doing the testing, we are finalize the product. Okay, so we will get, definitely will get what quality product. If you got the quality product, client will be happy, right? If client will be happy means what we'll get? We will get more business. Definitely will get more business. If we get more business means we are happy, right? We are getting more business means will get lot of salaries and all the things. Okay, lot of benefits we will come from the organization. And finally, what we can say that it's a bug-free product, but not, we cannot say it's a 100% bug-free product. We always says that it's a bug-free product. Okay, we always need to say that it's a bug-free product, but don't say it's a 100% bug-free product. Okay, so no one will cannot do 100% of testing. Okay, now what testing qualities is required? Suppose if I want to go for a testing side, so what qualities is required? So no compromising in the quality. See, if you compromise, you saw the defect but you are not reporting because you are fear, or you are not, you don't want to report that issue. If you compromise that issue, right, then definitely it will come out at any time. Okay, so whatever the issue you are observed, immediately you need to report it to whom? To your lead, or you need to discuss with your teammates. No compromise. Suppose you saw that there is a spelling mistake, you need to report. You think that it is a silly issue, but it is a bigger issue. Okay, so don't think that whether it is silly issue or a serious issue or it is a critical issue. What are the issue you observed? Immediately, what you need to do? Immediately, you need to report it to whom? To your lead. So that is one of the most important point here. If you observe the defect and you are not reporting means again it's a big problem. Okay, so there is a spelling mistake in the application, or there is a comma is not there, or the full stop is not there. Might be it is a silly issue, but in application wise it's a critical issue. So you need to report that issue immediately. So that is what is saying that no compromise on the quality. No compromise on the quality. Got it right? What I'm trying to say. And what is positive testing and what is negative testing? Can anyone? What is meaning of positive testing and what is called negative testing? What is meaning of positive testing and what is meaning of negative testing, guys? Anyone? Anybody have idea? What is meaning of positive testing and what is meaning of negative testing? Anyone? Anyone?
Positive testing will be there is the end result will be as per the requirement, and negative will
Hmm.
bugs will be present over there.
Correct, correct, correct. Good, excellent. Yes, correct. The positive testing is always one second. See, one of the students reported all the issues. Okay, I want URL. I'm looking for the URL. One second, guys. I'm looking for the URL. These all the students are reported the issues. The students is written all the test cases. Huh. Guys, can you please confirm? Are you able to see my screen? Yes, right?
Yes.
See, what is positive testing? Yeah, absolutely what you said is correct. If you give the positive, like valid data, so valid data, if you give the valid data, valid username, valid password, if you click on login means it should work. Okay. So these kind of testing, we can call it as what? Positive testing. But what about negative testing? Suppose you are giving invalid data. I'm giving what? Invalid data test. Okay, here also I'm giving what? A test. In this case, it should not work. In case it is working means that is a bug. See, it is saying that incorrect user ID or password. So as a tester, you need to do what? Both testings, like positive testing you need to do and negative testing also you need to do. So what is positive testing? So positive testing is nothing but you need to give the valid data. Okay, that kind of testing we can call it as what? Positive testing. What about negative testing? What is meaning of negative testing? Suppose if you are giving invalid data like an invalid username, invalid password, now you are clicking login means in that case application should not allow. In case it is allowing means it is the defect. Understanding, right? Now tell me guys, the question for you, what kind of testing you will do first? You will do positive testing or a negative testing? What kind of testing you will do first?
Negative test.
Okay, no issues. First you need to check functionality wise. Always you need to check positive testing first. Okay. Once the positive testing is done, everything is done from the positive testing, then you need to go with the negative testing. But negative testing is also is very very important because most of the people what they will think they will always perform positive testing first. Okay, it is working as expected and you are confirming it is working as expected. But one of the tester, what he did, he given a wrong data, invalid one, invalid username, and invalid password. In this case also you able to log in. So this is the bug, right? So you should not log in with the invalid user ID and invalid password. So first you always give the preference of positive testing, and next you need to do the negative testing. So how you will test this login page? Can anyone tell me what is your test plan for this? How you will test? Mm, okay, one second. Okay. So how you will test the this one, this case? One second. I'm taking the notepad. Okay. There's some problem with the today's. Okay, that's fine. Uh, I'm not able to open this pad. Okay, no issues. So, so people are saying that if I ask how to test this login means, they simply they say that user ID and password. No, you have lot of test cases here, right? So how to do that? So can anyone tell me how we need to do that? So first of all, hmm, can anyone tell me how we will do that? Okay. See, you need to test login test case. So how to test this one? So there are a lot of test case one. Test case one. What is the test case one? Okay. Valid username, valid password. This is what one test case. Password. Click on login. Okay. Click on login. Login. This is one test case. Second test case. Can anyone tell me? Second test case.
Invalid
Correct.
u-
Correct. What you said is correct. Invalid
username, invalid password.
username. Yeah, correct. And valid password.
Well,
Hmm. Valid password. So you need to test all these cases. Valid password. And click on login. Test case 3. So can anyone tell me? So test case 3 is what? Test case 3, valid username, username. Next, invalid, invalid. Uh, Click on login. Is there any other test case? Yes. Test case 4. See, in login screen only how much I'm testing. Test case 4. Can anyone tell me?
Both will be invalid.
Yes, absolutely good. Both are invalid. What else you want? So it's very easy, guys. We can enjoy our work. Okay, if you understand the concept, these all are very easy. Login. You can write more test cases. Test case 5, blank, null value. Don't give anything. Null value. Both are null value. Okay. In that case also it should not work. See, this is the way you need to test. See, I'm giving null value. Here also I'm not giving anything, and now I'm trying to click login. It should not help. So when they ask you to test the login page, so you need to do all kind of testing. Some people only Developer says that enter that username, enter the password, enter the password. Okay, then developer says that click on OK. Don't go with that word. Okay, you can test with the developer words, but as a end user, by mistakenly I enter the wrong data. In that case, also I'm able to log in, means that is a bug. Suppose I'm giving space. Okay, I'm not giving anything. In that case, I'm able to log in, means that is a bug. So you need to check in all the ways, not only in one way. It's not like in one way. You need to test in what? In the all the ways. So these kind of things we can call it as what, positive testing and then negative testing. So always you need to check with what, positive testing first. After that we need to test what, negative testing. Okay, is it clear, guys? Is it clear? For anybody have any questions so far? So this is one of the most important thing, positive testing and negative testing. Okay, and analytical skills. What is called analytical skills? So you need to think, right, what is right and what is wrong. Okay, no need to ask what is right and what is wrong. As a tester, right, as per the requirements, what is going on in the application, and what is right and what is wrong. Also, you can easily define. Okay, so if you find any defect, immediately not report, just check where it is causing the issue, what is the root cause of the issue, and is it happening for me only or is it happening for every tester. That you need to check. Okay, so analytical skills is also is very important. And mainly one of the most important thing is what, patience. Okay, you need to have a lot of patience. You cannot get immediately that output. Okay, so what is required, you need have a lot of patience is required. So you need to observe the things. Okay, that is one of the most important one. You need to observe the things. Okay, and finally I told you, right, if you don't know the subject also not a problem. But finally, one thing is very important, especially in software side, communication and returning skills. Because if you find any defect, what you need to do? You need to report it to the developer, right? So the if you want to report it to the developer means you need to communicate with the developer. If you're not communicating properly with the developer, or if there's a miscommunication, you are not able to explain properly, means that leads to too many problems. So communication is very important. Returning skills is very important. Suppose you find the defect, so in that case what you will do? You will take a screenshot and you will mail to the development team. So you are sending a mails to the entire the team. This is what I'm facing the issue in the application. So here 60% what is required, communication is required. If you are in good in the communication, if you are in good in the communication, 60%, I'm telling 60 to 70%, you already passed that testing interview. Okay, communication is very important. You need to communicate with the team, what issue you are observed and what issue you are reporting. That is very important. Okay, is it clear, guys? So this is one of the most important one. If you want to become a good tester, you require some technical skills. Okay, so not only manual. If you know database, that is a good. Okay, if you know Linux, it is good. Okay, slowly you can start working all the things. Okay, analytical skills. Okay, you need to get more and more. Like observation is very important. Passion, you need to feel like, yes, I love this job. First you need to love the job, then automatically is everything is easy for you. Okay, so if you feel there is no opening for testing, there is no jobs in testing, if you go with a negative way, you will not get anything. First, positive way you need to go. Once the completion of the testing, I will get into the job, and I will go by step by step by step by step. You need to reach your goal. Okay, first only you started, no jobs, no openings, no salaries. You are going with the negative side. If you are started with the negative side, you cannot get into anywhere. So first, positive way you need to go. Whether the job will come or not, secondary. First, you need to go with what, positive way. Okay, first you need to attend the interviews and prepare the resume, and read for all the interview questions and attend the interview. That is what positive sign. Okay, my friend said there are no openings. That is what negative sign. So don't go with any other words. Okay, first you try from your end. Attitude is very important. Body language or the way you are speaking or the way you are talking, that is very important. Interview, they will ask you one question. You are reporting the issue, but developer is not accepting. In that case, what you will do? What you will do, guys? You are reporting the issue, but the developer is not accepting. In that case, what you will do? You will fight with the developer, or in what way you convince the developer? Anybody? Do you understand my question? You are reporting the issue, but the developer is not accepting that one. So in that situation, what you will do? Anyone?
To convince the
We need to
developer by giving enough good reasons and why the bug is over there.
Yes, correct. You need to provide a screenshot. Yes, excellent. Correct. You need to, so we cannot argument, right? Yours right and my one is right. You cannot argument there. So you need to provide you will we sometimes we need not speak. Simply you can show all their outputs. Then developer will simply say that I'm looking into this issue. Okay, because if you go with argument, right, we can't do anything. So you have a proper screenshot and you have a valid data, you have a reference things, then you need to provide all the things, then developer definitely they accept that. Understanding, right? So these all are very important. You need to remember all these things. If you want to be a good software tester, means technical skills is required, analytical skills is required, passion is required, attitude is required, and moreover, I told you, right, that the communication is very important. And finally, one thing, productivity. What is called productivity? Productivity means what? Anyone? What is meaning of productivity? No need to spend 8 hours or 10 hours. If you spend 1 hour, in 1 hour, what we are getting, whether we are getting a good results or not, that we can call it as what productivity. People are saying that, yesterday I spent 10 hours. Oh, that's great. Then what is the result of 10 hours? Do you get any positive result? No, simply saying he's not telling about any result. He's saying that yesterday, last midnight, almost 12 hours I spent. Okay, that's great. But what is the result? Simply sitting, opening the laptop, that's not a result, right? So productivity means within a time and within a quality. It means you need to give quality of work. So that's the reason if you go with any organizations, right, MNC organizations, right, they won't ask how many hours you are staying in the organization. They won't ask. You can leave at any time. But they will ask you what is the status of the story. Okay, they will assign some work, right? They will ask you that work. What is the status of the story or a task? Okay, no one will follow up you. No one will you ask you how many hours you are staying in office or anything. Okay, but whatever work you are doing, that should be what the productivity. Within the time you need to do a productivity of work. Okay, sitting of 12 hours at sitting of 8 hours is not a productivity. You will work with 1 hour. What is the result of for 1 hour? So that is called productivity. Productivity is very important. In real time, they will check the productivity only. Okay, they will not check if you go with 360 days also office. If you are not giving a good productivity, then they will not consider you are as a good tester. Okay, if you are not coming regularly, but you are giving a lot of productivity, means you are giving a good job within a short period of the time, and with the good results, then definitely they will recognize you. Understanding, right? So it's going office and coming to home. It's not like a productivity. So whatever the story or a task or anything assigned on your name, you need to give a good productivity of work. I ask you to test the login screen. Some people say that within 5 minutes they say that my testing is done. But some people, they will take a lot of time. They will test each and everything. They will test username, they will test their password, they will check the options, they will check login, they will check reset, they will check close button, they will check what is this question mark, everything they will check. And cross browsing, they will check whether this application is working in Chrome and Firefox. That is called productivity. There is no repeated work, right? Because you are done good job, because you already tested in all the browsers, you tested each and everything, it's working as expected. Okay. But some people simply, they only think that username and password and click login, it's working as expected, simply they say that. But you are not done proper testing, means again we need to do repeated of work, again we need to do more and more times, so it is what wasting of the time. So always you need to do a good productivity of work. Understanding, right? Is it clear? So these all are what overall, if you are want to become a good tester, these all are required. Okay. Okay. Now, hmm, before we go into this software testing, okay, I told you, right? What is software testing? To ensure, to ensure means what? Make sure, to make sure whether the application is working as per the requirements or not. What is testing exactly? The testing means is nothing but to ensure. Ensure means what? Make sure whether the application is working as per the requirements or not. Okay. So don't worry. I told you, right? They will provide all the requirements: SRS, FRS, BRS. What is called FRS? What is called BRS? What is called FRS? Okay. So they will provide all the requirements. See, BRS. What is called BRS? Anyone know? Business Requirement Specification Document. What is SRS? Anyone know? Software Requirement Specification Document. And they will provide FRS. What is called FRS? Functional Requirement Specification Documents. So if you don't know any coding knowledge, or if you don't know anything, also not a problem. I told you, right? Testing is nothing but to check whether the application is working as per the given requirements or not. So they will provide the requirements. They will provide the requirements. Based on the requirements, you need to test your application is working as per the given requirements or not. See, they will provide what? FRS document. What is called FRS? Functional Requirement Specification Document. There is a username is there. How many characters I need to enter in the username? Do you know? There is a username is there. Suppose think that there is a username is there. How many characters you need to enter in that particular username? Do you know that? How you know that? How many characters I need to enter? So that all the information they provide in the form of what? Documentation. Okay, they will provide in the form of documentation. See, suppose username is there. So simple example. Username is there or a branch name is there. So here it is what? Branch name is there. In this branch name, okay, in this branch name, how many characters I need to enter? How you know that? They will clearly mention that how many characters should it will allow. 4 to 15 alpha numerical values. Understanding, right? Location is there. How many characters I need to enter? So they will clearly mention 3 to 15. The state is there. How many characters I need to enter? 2 to 15. The phone number is there. So how many characters I need to enter? 10 digits. So this information is very very important, right? I don't know how much characters it will take time, how much characters we need to enter. Okay, I don't know, right? This how much characters I need to enter in the branch name. So there is clearly mentioned that 4 to 15 numerical alpha numerical value. Okay, here 3 to 15. Here 2 to 15. Okay, here 10 digit. So you can test any kind of application, not only this application. You can test Microsoft application. You can test any kind of application. They will provide you what? Documents. requirement specification documents. So if you don't know anything about testing also, you can test the application because they will provide the requirement. Based on the requirement only, you need to test the application. Use a branch name. In the branch name, now immediately I get a question mark. How many characters I need to enter in the branch name? So requirement is what? What is your requirement? 4 to 15 numerical values, numerical alpha values, right? Suppose if you are giving 3 letters there, then it is what? Bug, right? Bug or not? If you are giving more than 16 characters, then what we can say? It is a bug, right? So it should be always the condition wise what? 4 to 15 characters. Understanding, right? So easily you can test any kind of application. So they will provide the requirements, and based on the requirements we will test that application. Okay, is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions? So that is what the testing definition. First of all, you need to understand what is the don't say finding the defects. Okay, most of the people are saying that what is testing means. Simply they say that finding the defects, not finding the defect. Testing means to test the application whether it is working as per the given requirements or not. Understanding, right? Anybody have any questions? Okay. The next one, there is a we have less time now, so the next topic we can go with what are the types of testing, who will do the white box testing, and who will do the black box testing, and what is SDLC. 100% interview question. If you are in campus, this is the campus related question. So definitely they will ask you what is SDLC. So software development life cycle. So definitely this question will come on in interview. Okay. So this one will see the next class. Okay. Anybody have any question, guys? Is it clear? Anybody have any queries? Yes or no? Hello? Can you
No.
hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So are you able to understand, right? It's very easy, guys. They will provide. I will show you all the requirements. Okay, that's the reason I'm telling you can go to 2 to 3 years of experience. Not a problem. We will see the practical examples. Okay, I show you how to do the positive testing and negative testing. So in case if you are ready to test now, also you can check both things like positive testing and negative testing. Okay, but always remember the positive testing you need to do first and negative testing you need to do the next. Okay, but always you need to do the positive testing. Okay, the next class what we can do is we will see that what is the types of testing or black box testing and white box testing. Then who will do that white box testing and who will do the black box testing, that we'll see in the next class. Okay, because that is 1 hour topic, we can't continue now. Okay, anybody have any questions? Are you able to understand? Any concerns, any queries? Anybody? So they will provide you video as well as material. They will provide you every day the video and they will provide the material also. And we will go. I told you right yesterday. We'll see completely this project. Okay. So we need to log into the application and we need to create the stock items, stock categories, suppliers, purchases. So this is what a real-time application. Once you did with this application, right, you will understand how we can do in the real time also. So this is what hands-on experience you will get once you completion of your course, right? Last thing we will discuss about this project. So how we will create these things, how we will create the suppliers, how we can create the purchases, and how we will create the customers and sales and outstanding. This all we will see in the last project. Okay, you asked me, right? Someone asked me. So agile we will cover, as well as Jira we will cover, as well as the 2 projects like I told you, right? The banking application, insurance application, and one application is this is the live application means you guys need to do this one. Okay, you need to do complete this application. Okay. Is there anything else, guys, to discuss? Last call. Anybody have any questions, queries? Every day I will ask you that interview questions. Like every day, before we start the session, I will ask you what we did yesterday's one. So please prepare with that every day, because this is the one kind of exercise. So whenever interview will ask you, right, any question, you can easily answer it. Okay. So this project will see the more help you. So this project, if you do this project, right, then definitely you will get a hands-on experience. Definitely how we can report the defect, and in what way we find the defects, how to report the defects, that all we'll see in the project. Okay. Does anybody have any questions, guys? So you please collect your videos as well as material also. Anybody have any questions? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, good, good. I will share these documents, what we discussed, but the next class, don't miss that. We'll see what are the types of testing, the black box testing and white box testing. Who will do the white box testing and who will do the black box testing? That we'll see that. Okay, the coming session will see that, because it's a very short period of the time, 7:47, right? It's always 7:50, so we cannot cover that. Okay, the next class on Monday we'll see that one. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Thank you, guys, with the same time.
Thank you, sir.